Hi guys, welcome back. We got another video. 5 tips for a new game. 5 things at least I wish I knew about. So the first one being, alright, yeah. So we start off at number 1. Use a bow to destroy beehives. Whenever you can, destroy the beehives. Use a bow, because I don't think anything else works, but a bow definitely works. You destroy your beehive, you get yourself some honey, and you get a queen bee. I haven't not found a queen bee after destroying a beehive, and honey is really useful later on. It's used in all of the mead crafting. It's like super important, and having a good store of it. It also is quite a good healing food, but more importantly, it makes these. It makes beehives. So making these beehives, incredibly useful. Basically, it'll progressively grow more and more and more honey. It's like basically a free endless supply, so you don't have to go around looking for honey or anything like that. And if you get these early on, by the time you get mead crafting and stuff like that, you are honey rich. You can see that one just gave 4 honey all on its own. You don't need to do anything to these. They'll just keep producing honey. You do have to keep them like away from walls and buildings a little while, because you have to make sure the bees are happy. You can see that bees are happy. Bees are happy. Everybody's happy. So my first tip, yeah, destroy any beehives you find. Get yourself a bow, shoot them. Get bees. Good times. The second one is kind of like common sense, alright? So tip number 2, kind of common sense. Gather everything you see when you see it. I regretted this the moment I got mead crafting. Like, mead crafting allows you to make some really good mead. As you would expect, it lets you get some really good mead. Well, what the mead does is it's kind of like a potion and a food type thing. So basically, you get healing ones, you get poison removal ones, you get stamina ones. They will require all of this stuff that you will see on the floor. So like when you go walking past it and you see like a yellow little flower on the floor, like you can see I'm doing here, as this plays out, you can see there's like little flowers. Occasionally there's like fruit and stuff on these little bushes. Usually when I was playing, I would see that and I'd be like, pick it up later. Like, I'm on an adventure, I'll pick it up later. I'll get it later. They're everywhere. There's no point in picking this up. And now I regret it, because I need so much of this stuff to make mead, that if I'd been picking it all up from the start, as I saw it, when I saw it, making room for it, I wouldn't have a problem. I'd have so much mead right now. We'd have so much mead right now, but unfortunately, I was kind of lazy, slash, you know, this stuff is everywhere. Why would I bother picking it up? I even threw some of it on the ground to make room for things I quote-unquote thought were more important. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, because as you get into like the middle game of this, and you get like your pot, and you get your fermenter and stuff like that, potions and mead are all like super important things, right? So they're all kind of important, and nothing worse than being like, oh, now if I want to use this, I've got to go and run around like for 20 minutes, half an hour, just picking stuff up on the floor. Ah, that's so boring, it's so tedious. If you just make a habit to grab it as you see it, easy game. Easy game. Easy, 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 easy. So long as you pick it up as you see it, like thistle there, that's useful. That's useful. So there's another thing that I didn't capture in this. You can shoot the seagulls that you see sitting around, so long as you don't spook them. That would be my tip number 3, right? Shoot birds. Get the feathers, and whenever you kill greybeards, keep the resin. You're probably like, wow, I have so much resin. Those birds are annoying, like, why would I stop and shoot them? The answer is you need the feathers and you need the resin. Why do you need this? You want this because you want fire arrows. Big time want fire arrows, especially if you're freshly starting a brand new game. Fire arrows will significantly help the difficulty. If you've got like a troll that you want to get rid of, fire arrows. You'll hit it with a fire arrow, it'll take tons of damage, it'll keep burning. It makes things a little bit better. Then there's the boss, what's he called? The Elder. He's like a giant tree, obviously. And you can't just stand around him and DPS him down because there's like vines and all this other game mechanics. Just shoot him with fire. Just shoot him with fire and he'll burn out and all of that other stuff. Tip number 4, sorry. Tip number 4, tricking mobs. Okay, so I don't know if anyone's ever wondered, like you can see here, it's on the screen, I'm hitting a tree. As you can see, the moment you start hitting a tree, Mr. Troll over there is just wandering over being like, what the hell is going on here? So anytime you're in the Black Forest and you're like hitting a copper vein and suddenly everything converges on you, it's probably what you expect, right? They can hear you. As you can see there, he wanders over because I made noise. I stop moving. He hasn't seen me. He walks away. This can be used for multiple things, especially if you're playing multiplayer and there's 2 of you, right? There's 2 of you. You want to mine something important. A troll's wandered over and it's in the way and you just can't get him to like go away. If you've got a buddy, they can just hit a tree. Hit a tree, bring a tree down, knock a tree down, and the troll will come wandering over to see what's up. So will anything else in the area, basically. Except skeletons. I don't think skeletons react quite that way. They're usually protecting the burial ground. But greybeards, trolls, they'll come and try and see what's up. Like, you see him walks up there, he's only working purely off of audio. He can't see me. He goes away again. Now, many people know if a troll physically sees you, they will generally just not stop chasing. So it is important that you don't get seen. But like, you can basically control where the mobs are going to be based on where you make sound. Like, you can make sound in one place, run to another. They'll generally run towards the place where the sound originated from, especially if you bring down a tree. And again, like multiplayer, it works best. I use this specific trick myself when I needed. You can see me getting a little bit risky here. Yeah, he definitely sees me there. That was a my bad. Yeah, so I've used this trick to basically bring wolves down from the mountains, and then I use, you know, I'd kill the wolf and get stuff that I'm not actually armed to get. And the last tip, tip 5, you can see here. Alright, it was very quick because the skeleton died immediately, but you do get to see it. The skeleton attacked the troll. The skeletons will also attack greybeards. Trolls and greybeards work together, so they will never attack each other, but if you have really bad greybeard aggro, and you know there's a burial ground somewhere and they have skeletal guards, you can run the mobs over to the burial ground and the skeletal mobs will basically start killing greybeards. It's great. It's beautiful. You can also use that to like buy yourself time like I did in that video there, to just run away from the troll, right? That one attack where he was dealing with the skeleton, I got my ass out of there, safe. Anyway, hopefully that helped. That was 5 tips that like I found pretty useful. Hopefully you'll do too. And if you like the video, please show someone else, share it. Consider subscribing, following. I do stream on Twitch, and hopefully I'll see you for the next video. Bye!